Hey guys, welcome to this Christmas ornament painting. I'm Mike Ferris, and to get started I'm going to be on this 8x10 pre-stretched canvas with my image already laid out. And on my palette I have Phthalo Blue and Raw Umber. And so with my palette knife I'm just going to mix these two up, and this creates a black. And so I'm just going to make a nice pile for the duration of this piece, and I'll take my number 20 flat brush, and I'm just going to fill in the entire background around our ornament with this. Okay, after the background's filled in, I'm going to give it a quick dry on medium heat with the hairdryer. Okay, so now in my palette I've got primary red, raw umber, titanium white, burnt umber, and Cad Yellow down here. So I'm going to take this Cad Yellow and just a touch of burnt umber to that. That dulls this yellow down. And now lots of titanium white into that. I want this very light, dull yellow color. So this is kind of a light golden color for our Christmas bell, and I'm just going to block in the bell with this general value. Okay, so with a clean brush, my number 20 flat brush, I'm going to take this primary red, I'm going to block in our ribbon. So if you're not comfortable using a big brush, definitely use something smaller. This is a brand new brush, so it's got a nice tip and an edge on it that I can use. And I'm used to using the corner of the brush pretty good, so the big brushes don't really bother me too much. I can still get into some small areas with the tip and the edge of it like this. So whatever you're comfortable with, so I'll just go ahead and block in the rest of this ribbon. Okay, now I'm going to go to something smaller like my number 2 flat brush, and with primary red again, this is going to be the reflection of this ribbon on the bell, so I'll just fill this in here. Okay, and with my number 2 flat again and taking that black that I made, I'm going to fill in the rest of the background here. And with that same value, I'm going to strike some shadowed areas, and this will be the start of some dimension in that ribbon there. Okay, so I'm going to go back into our light yellow here, and let's put another coat for some more saturation on the bell. Okay, now I've got my number 10 round natural bristle brush. This is perfect for the bokeh light effect. So this is a dry brush, just a teeny bit of paint on the tip there. You can see just like this. And I'm going to start making these circular motions and putting in these background bokeh red lights here. And anything you don't like, you can just take that black and just cover over it to any degree, or cover it all up, or whatever you want to do. So as paint runs off the brush, it'll give more of a transparent look. So as I pick up more pigment, you'll see there it's more opaque, like so. So I'm going to mix these up and just kind of play these in however, and just sort of build the depth of these background lights. Okay, so as I go to the edge of the bell here, see, I'm not worried about getting inside of it with some red, because there's going to be reflections and some dark areas that are going to make this thing pop, so that'll get covered up no problem. So I'm just going to continue on with this. And so what I'm going to do now is I got some Cad Orange now on my palette. I'm going to take some of that. I'm going to go into my primary red with a little titanium white, and again tapping off the paint because I just want a teeny bit of it. Let's dull that down now with just a little bit of raw umber. Okay, more titanium white to bring it up. I want this lighter now. So I'm going to go in now and start to brighten up just some of these lights here and there. So now I'm going to pick up some Cad Yellow into this. This makes it a little bit more vibrant and adds sort of an orangey tone to it. Okay, a little bit more white to that. And you can change the flavor on these however you want. This is really about the bell, so just kind of mess with this background however. So see, some of them I'll just strike a little edge on the highlight there, and I'll leave some of it open. That adds a little bit more interest. So just however, and play them in there. Okay, a little bit more red now, some more Cad Yellow, some more white, and let's continue on with some of this. Okay, just picking up more titanium white now, and I want to strike some edges here and there with this. So I'll leave some of it open, and I'll brighten up some like this. And also where two bokeh lights are overlapping, I'm going to put a little wedge or a little sort of oval shape like that. And this brings out even more interest in these lights. Okay, after some more highlights and stuff, I'm going to go ahead with some more primary red and add just some of that here and there back in. Alrighty, I'm going to take now some phthalo blue into some yellow. Of course, that makes green. A little bit more yellow than blue. And now just a touch of raw umber to dull that down and to also darken it. So again, back to my number 20 flat brush with this edge. I'm just going to streak this in using the edge of the flat brush and leave some of that black showing and show the indication of some Christmas tree coming down on that ornament there. Okay, I'm going to put some more titanium white and some yellow into that. And let's strike some highlights just here and there, but not everywhere. Okay, no cleaning. I'm just going to take some titanium white and just in a few spots I want to strike some direct highlights. And also just a teeny bit of that primary red up there as well. Okay, I'm going to go into that light green color and I'm going to go with some of those bokeh lights again back to my round natural bristle brush, and I just want to put some of those here and there. Okay, back to my number 2 flat brush, and with just primary red where I went into my ribbon here with the Christmas tree, I'm just going to cover that back over. And let's redefine this, and of course this is in front of the tree, so we want to take care of that. Okay, anything you don't like or whatever goes out of bounds, you can just fix it. So now I'm going to take some raw umber and red. This makes a darker value. Let's strike a shadow right under here. Okay, and with that same value, let's strike some edges right here on the ribbon and start to build some dimension. Okay, with some titanium white and that primary red, let's strike some highlights and build up some more dimension with this. Okay, no cleaning and just titanium white now. Let's strike some highlights and edges and show some more definition with this ribbon. Okay, so with the edge of my number 2 flat brush, I'm just taking titanium white and I'm going to start to build the pattern and the design layout for this ribbon like so. Okay, now I have my number 10 flat brush and I'm going into some burnt umber now, and I'm just going to get this nice edge and use the width of this, and I'm going to start to build these reflective things. And there's going to be some shadows, there's going to be some highlights, there's going to be some Christmas tree, and some of these bokeh lights that are going to be reflecting into this. So I'm going to start putting these values here and there, but not everywhere, as you can see. And I'll turn my canvas if I need to for ergonomic reasons so I don't get carpal tunnel. I hope you're doing the same thing if that's the case. And so now I'm going to go into that black. Okay, no cleaning. And again, this is still my number 10 flat brush. And let's strike some of this dark value on the edge like so, and I will put this in some other places as well. Okay, going back into those three colors. That's the burnt umber, the yellow, the white. This time I want less white though, and I want a little bit more brown, just some yellow to warm the brown up more or less. And okay, again, more brown to that. So this is a very warm brown that's very light and muted a little bit. So I'm going to take this down and start to build this really neat sort of contrasting reflection right here that's going to pop against some brighter highlight stuff that we're going to do in a little bit. So I'll just fill this in with that value. Okay, now I'm going to orange now and some more of that burnt umber. I didn't clean my brush, getting a little bit more white to bring it up. And I want to strike some of this value here and there. Okay, right here, just going to take that same exact value that we did on the left there with that reflection. Only thing is there's more white into it. So let's put that in right here, and I'm just going to take that up, and this is going to be a nice reflective color and build up some nice shine as we apply these different values in like this. So we're just building these up. So now I'm going to go into this green now, a little bit of yellow into that, and let's put some Christmas tree reflections in there. Okay, getting some phthalo blue now into that green, that darkens it, and also some burnt and raw umber together, that darkens it further. So I want to take this darker green value, this is our shadow color, let's play that here and there and not cover all that light stuff up. Now I'm going to take some phthalo blue now and a little bit of raw umber, so basically that's our black, and I'm going to get some white into that. And this is going to bring it up to be this bluish gray color, so more or less this very muted light Payne's gray. And with this value, I'm going to strike that on the edges and in some places. Okay, going back into that black now, let's apply this value here and there. Okay, back to our light muted yellow here. Let's knock back some of this tree. So see, this is what's cool. You can just define with this colors and just really knock them back and play them however. Okay, so with a clean brush now, I'm taking my number 4 flat brush and just pure titanium white. I'm going to really start to build up some shine on some direct highlights. So with paint left on the brush with that white, I'm just going to dab it right here. And this really shows some of that glass ornament-like effect when I do that with the light hitting it. Okay, so with more titanium white, and let's strike some more direct highlights. And now with primary red, I'm going to take this to reflect some of this red into this, and I'll just put this here and there. So with that Payne's Gray, that's that blue and raw umber, and now some titanium white to bring it up. Let's take this and strike this here and there. Okay, now just taking raw umber, let's strike some dark places right here. Okay, after some more titanium white on the direct highlights, let's take that dull yellow color, a little bit more Cad Yellow into it, as you can see. And this is sort of an off reflective color on this darker side. Let's put that here and there. Okay, and now just not permanent black, the black that we made. And I just want to strike that back in there. It shows a little bit of dimension and shadow play within the Christmas tree that's reflecting into it. So now with just a teeny bit of that black on the edge of my flat brush, I'm just going to go around some of these highlights I made here with the design of this ribbon. So you can see that pops out some dimension and it really brings out this design really well. Okay, going back into our bell color here, let's just strike some highlight stuff with this over here. And now grabbing more primary red, let's go back in with this where it got covered up, and let's show some of this red reflection in here. So now I'm going to take my script liner brush and I'm going to sign, and I want to thank you guys so much for all your support and watch time. Don't forget to subscribe for more lessons I'll be putting out on a regular basis. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. And until next time, happy holidays and happy painting, everyone.